I'm here at Waterton Lakes, albeit a little early. I just arrived and the parking seems to be closed, so it's just before 9 o'clock, and I wanted to start my journey during sunrise, but I don't think that's happening right now. So I'm gonna wait for the visitor center to open, and then I will see what I can do exactly here. I've started my journey. Had to drop the truck off a bit earlier down the trail here a bit because of avalanche warnings. So I'm currently walking right now in the area of a potential avalanche, but low risk, nothing serious, not being dramatic. So glad you can join me, and let's see what we can find. Obstacles. Something went around that. Certainly not a dog. There was reports of a cougar around here a few days ago hunting deer. So pretty sure that's deer tracks, to be honest. But it's interesting. we're going to talk about challenges. What challenges have you experienced in your life? What challenges have you overcome? What made you become a better person? Sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit of facing certain challenges, doing something that scares you, doing something that is out of your comfort zone. These things are fundamental in the growth and development of yourself. Sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to get out there, experience it, because it never goes the way you plan. It never goes the way you hope, but at the end of the day, it does go the way you want. If you want to admit it or not, or see it or not. But I'm gonna get back to walking with this deer. And I'll see you all soon. What paw print is that? It's not a dog. In death, there is rebirth. For those who don't know, if you ever have trekking poles, these little thingies are great in winter. There was a rubber thingy that was over that and wasn't really helping me out. So, as a amateur myself, I just figured it out. It's much better. So if you're gonna use trekking poles in the winter, take off the rubber. You may not notice, but there's a lot of drift, avalanche. It's come by these parts relatively recently. I'm debating if I should put on my snowshoes. My spikes, a great job, but I'm gonna go around this mountain and then I'll see what I should do. So I think I'm gonna kibosh the next 3-ish kilometers because it's pretty rough with the snow, and I came very close to the edge a few times, so I'm just thinking of finding a spot, having some lunch or dinner, and then head back. We'll see. You never go into something prepared. I got all my gear. I have everything I need for emergencies. So I'm good, but still, it's interesting to see it on the map, read it on the internet, but when you're there, here, it's different. It's beautiful. It's quiet. You need the stillness, the reflection in your life to make it more appetizing. No regrets. You know, even from here, I have no regrets. I have, this absolutely is stunning. This view is stunning. Just stop and listen for 1 minute. Hear the breeze. Hear the creaking of the trees. Hear the water in the distance. What's most important is being able to be still, to look inward, inside yourself. These are the things that matter in everyday life. Not fame, not fortune, not being accepted by strangers, family, or friends. This is what it is to be human. This is what helps you reset. And this makes you appreciate life. So this part of the trail had an avalanche. Again, I'm not going to complain, but I hear a coyote or a wolf. Let's go see what it is, mate. Can't see it, it's all sideways. I see the microphone to pick it up. Extremely cold, extremely beautiful. Fossils. You guys can see that. I'm not a geologist, so if you are, tell me what that is. Which is not happening today. Honestly, I don't know how much in kilos. I'm about 200 pounds. I feel like I'm gonna get blown away here. I just jump. My spikes and my pole are keeping me down. It's really good resistance training. Cool little snowdrift. If I go straight, I die. I'm kidding, that's just under a avalanche zone, which I was in enough of earlier. I don't exactly want to do that, so let's go to Boundary Bay, because go hunt in the US another time. Stay tuned for that episode. And for those who still stuck around and wondering why the previous video was of me with bugs, beautiful weather, and now I'm in this godforsaken frozen tundra. Well, that video was taken in late July of 2025. And as I start to create Lunar Overland, I will continue to create new videos, do different adventures like this, and post them online. Moving forward, there will be a edit delay, but yeah, that is why. Oh, look at that. The trail is covered over with snow. I don't even know where it begins. It's just... Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do my own sound effects. But that's... Oh, that is... Yeah. It's a little tree over there buried in the snow. See them? Poor little guys. They're not itty bitty ones either. They're adolescent trees. Is that what you call trees? Adolescents? I'm not an arborist either. Get out the program. But I learned, right? Again, I don't know how well that translates on camera, but wind drift, or snow drift, sorry. Hard to talk in the cold and the wind. Ooh. I don't even know if I'm on the trail. I'm just frolicking in the woods here. Oh, look at that. Not a place to twist your ankle. This is fun. In a weird twisted way, isn't it? is where I turn back. I was gonna stop for a break and have some food on that bench. Oh, it's way too windy. Honestly, everything would have blown out of my hands in seconds. Like, it's that crazy. I'm sure you can probably hear some of the noise, the wind noise as well, but that's not happening. I think I know where to go. Stopping for a quick snack. For me, not the cougar. As much as I dislike the cold, I love the peace. I love the quiet. I love the fact that I'm the only one here, which is amazing. In summertime, no sir, it would be busy, but this, aside from all the wind, avalanches, deep snow, it was fun. This was fun. So as I sit here and have my snack, and that was a really good walk, a good hike. And I would do this again in the winter, believe it or not. Maybe when, well, it's a little more tame. So let's finish this and let's keep going. I did bring some extra snacks with me. If you know, you know. And I was gonna have a coffee. I know. But I'm see if there's any in town. Just support the local community. And always avoid wildlife. Sometimes, the quietest roads teach the loudest lessons.